And when you make line graphs and bar graphs, you are trying to compare two things that are different, or you're trying to show a trend over time. But a pie graph is trying to show what part of the whole is this piece. So this is a great thing to show what part of the whole. What part of my whole exercise video with my 8th graders was exercises of reaching for the sky, or exercises of reaching to the right or reaching to the left. Any of those types of exercises. So here's what you have to do to prepare yourself. First of all, go find your exercise video plan. Haven't touched that for a while, have you? And then we're going to make a duplicate of this sheet. And I'm going to get rid of what's in column C, D, E, and F. I know how to make a graph. I click an A1, I highlight my data. By the way, if you repeated some of your exercises, as long as you called it the exact same thing the second time, watch what happens. So I've got my data all highlighted. Go get my chart. I'm going to make a pie graph. Look, it only says reach for the sky once. I did reach for the sky twice, 3 times. It added them all up. Isn't that cool? So, anyway, count of exercise, insert. Wonder where it got that for a title. I must have taken both of those together. Interesting. Well, we know how to change that, so click on the title. Type of exercise. Let's just make this big enough that it doesn't think, there we go. It doesn't think now that it has to stretch that. What else have you learned? You've learned how to change that. You've learned how to label things. Why is this not labeled? Do you see when I click on it, all I can do is change the color? That's something you know how to do. Let's go about changing colors. I expect you to change every single one. I'm going to be cool and stay in the red palette. Oops, that wasn't red palette. Try again. Here I go. Alright, so that was that one. So this one's going to be the next one. Got that one. This one's going to be the next one. You pick whatever colors you want. Okay, hit pause and go get your colors changed. Okay, hopefully you got all your slices changed. Still wonder why I can't get these to label right here. Let's just go into that advanced edit and see what we're doing wrong. So I can change title. I've taken care of that. I've said I want my legend on the right. Let's just see what it looks like. Left, top, oh, that'd be huge. Bottom, labeled. Oh, that's kind of cool. Hey, it left these out. Well, and I'm not going with that. So back to the right. I can change font, background. Slices can be in percent. They can be in value, which doesn't work because they have to be in percent. Back to percent. Border. Pick something just to see what it does. Kind of interesting. Why not? Pick something that actually coordinates and doesn't make it look even yuckier than it was. I don't know that that coordinates. I might not do that. Okay, I'll go with black. That works. Donut hole. What's that? Oh, no thank you. 3D. That's kind of fun. Each series. Oh, I could have changed the colors here. Still didn't. I'm just going to say updating. That didn't solve my lack of label. Going to take a picture of it. Shift Command 4. And before I go open numbers, I'm going to be smart. Highlight all my data all the way to the top. Command C. All right, let's go get numbers. File. Open recent. Charts in numbers. 4. A couple of you are still struggling with where your data needs to be placed. So don't forget it's A1 that you have to click in. Column A and row 1 in numbers expects to be the labels. So I'm clicking somewhere else just in case I accidentally clicked in A1. You might want to do the same thing. So click in A1 once, just once. Command Velcro. Command V for paste. Now I've got my data in there and I've also got it highlighted. So let's just make my chart. Gonna make a pie chart. Oh, this is what I expected to happen in the other one. And for some reason it didn't. See how this one did not figure out that these are matching? Yeah, we have to go fix that. So Command Z, reach for the sky. I did that one 8 counts there also. So I'm gonna click on 11 and I'm gonna say delete row and I'm gonna change this to 16. Reach to the right. I repeated that one, so it's going to be 16 because I did it twice. And you'll notice mine I did a whole pattern. Left is twice, march is twice, circle round is twice, circle the other way is twice, fist out, butterfly with arms and feet. And I did them the exact same each time, but march I did not. So I'm going to double each of those up above, and then I'm going to delete those rows. So 16, so you're going to have to go through yours now and see if you have any that are double. Now I'm going to reach through, get rid of those rows. Going to get rid of just those rows because I have them highlighted. If I click on the arrow in 17 or whatever row you're on, I can say delete selected rows. Okay, bicycle. Did I bicycle more than once? No. Ooh, but look what I did do. Reach for the sky, reach to the right, reach to the left. I repeated again. Circle to the way, fist, butterfly with arms and feet, and then I got different again. Okay, so I did the exact same group. I'm not doubling this time, I'm just adding 8. So 16 and 8, 24. Okay, you don't have to watch me do this, but you do need to go do yours. Okay, I am just finishing getting rid of the ones that I repeated. I have March again, so I'll double that one. And circle. Oh, I got one more fist out, so I got to add 8 more to there. 24 and 8 is 32. Butterfly with arms. Another 16. Ooh, 48 and 16. Grabbing my calculator. 8 plus 6 is 14. Carry the 1. So that should be 64. Let's see how I did. 48 plus 16. 64. Okay. And then I'll go get rid of that row. Circle the other way, circle. Oh, I did circle around and circle the other way. 8 more for those. 8 more. 32, 32. Now I'm ready to make my chart. Okay, back up to A1. Highlight. Click once, hold your click, drag down. However far you have to go. Make chart. Pie graph. Much better looking. Drag it a little wider. Doesn't have a title. What did I do wrong? Delete. Did I forget? Try again. Click in A1. Oops. Put that back. Click and hold. There we go. Highlighted. Chart. Well, didn't come up with my title. Okay, guess I have to do that part. Whoa, not so big. I just wanted to stretch a little bit. Okay. So let's go play. What do I need to do? First of all, I'm moving that down here because I need a title. When I have the big chart highlighted over here on the right, I'm going to click title. And this title is Types of Exercise. Okay. I've got all of these. Oh, I know how to change color. Kind of love numbers for this because to change colors, I'm just going to pick a new theme. What haven't I used for? Oh, that's kind of boring for exercises. Oh, I'm kind of a purple girl. I'll go with that. We made 3D in the other one. Let's go make a 3D here. 3D pie. Did I not pick it? Or is it busy thinking? It's, whoa. Oh, check out that circle in the middle. Do you see how you can click and drag? Okay, you go ahead and click and drag. Oh, and I know another cool, let's see, 18%, so that must have been butterfly with arms. This is cool. You can pick a slice and you can explode the slice. So you pick what was your favorite exercise you did with the kids, and then you double click on the slice and then you pull it out. So you double click to choose it, and you'll know it's chosen because see the little extra handles that come on it? Double click and then pull. So pick the exercise, and you can just put it back if you don't like it. Pick the exercise that you had the most fun doing in all of yours. I did like marching. Which one is March? March is orange, dark orange. Is this one March? Click on it. Chart. Click on it. How did I know it was March? I should know. Has to be March because it's one of the bigger ones. Has to be March because it's light yellow. There we go. This one has to be March. Nope, that says counts reach to the left. What's this one say? Sheet 4, table 1, B10. Where's B10? B 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's stretch. So it's got it. Oh, it's that little teeny. That has to be. Yep, that's stretch. So this one's the right one. Okay, well that was actually my favorite. So I'm putting this big wedge back, and I'm picking this and I'm pulling it out. Okay, after you have that done, pie charts are this easy. It's labeled. We've moved our legend. We've got our title. I've learned how to pull out a slice. I've made it 3D.